Even though there may be some silver in your hair, there's still a job for you. That's the message from the federal and provincial governments. They jointly pulled together some funding to help get the older worker back on the job.
With little fanfare, the federal and provincial governments have jointly committed more than $500,000 locally to retrain workers between the ages of 55 and 64.
So we want to make that an avenue that makes it easier, because typically we always target those younger workers, right? And we still do that. We still try and get those folks trained and brought up through the system. But this is an initiative especially for older workers to try and help them out from that 55 to 64-year-old period.
Last month, Prince George saw the greatest number of workers in the city's history on the job. It means the need for workers isn't going away.
We've had great success across the province. Our jobs program, we've had 570,000 plus jobs now being created over the past year. In Prince George, in our local area, our unemployment level is very, very low. We've got great employment, but we're still seeing a challenge in terms of the growth that we have and those opportunities to be able to have workers fill those needs.
The funding targets 72 older workers specifically who are considered underutilized right now.
As workers move on from jobs, and when you get into around 55 and you're thinking about where you may want to go, much has changed in the world. So much technology has changed and other things, and sometimes it's just a few of those types of skills that you may need to pick up to be able to transition into another opportunity. And so that's really what this is designed to do.
The program involves 16 weeks of training before the workers head back into the workforce.
It's a two-part component where there's retraining process part of it, and then there's also a portion where they try and connect the worker with a job. So there's really a multifaceted approach where they try and help them from training to getting the job on the other end.
To date, the joint federal-provincial program has targeted more than 18,000 older workers across the country. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.